Of course, it is Jumia Black Friday. It is the biggest sale of the year with discounts up to 80% off of any Jumia item you're interested in. Well, it started tonight. Well, today in the wee hours from midnight, Friday from midnight, and it will stretch all the way to the 29th of November. So do not worry. Topapa, Blichimuchichali, you saw the warehouse fully stocked. So you could just order. I have the public relations manager, Samantha Abaho. She's in the studio, so you're well taken care of. So any information that you need, you will get it from her. We also had Timothy Mugume, the country manager, Jumia. You also had what he had to say right there. So right now I have the PR, Jumia. Abaho, Samantha,
Yes.
Many thanks for coming.
Thank
Good
you for
morning.
having me. Good morning.
Well, let's talk about the low internet penetration in Uganda.
So,
Not so many people are online.
true.
Only Kampala and its environment. So I'm looking at that person in Masaka.
How
I'm
they
looking at
can-
that person in Masaka. They want to order something, but then they do not have a smartphone or internet. How best can they be catered for when it comes to Jumia Black Friday?
So with Jumia Black Friday, as you've mentioned, we deliver all over the country.
Yeah.
So for someone who does not have a smartphone, what we do is we've created an option where you can call our landline. It's 032 001 380. So you just give us a call and we'll take you through the whole process and we'll help you place an order and then you just sit back and wait for delivery.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what must-haves do you recommend?
For right now, we have the lowest price 32-inch TV in Uganda, and that's the Miwi 32-inch. It's 399,000. We also have the brand new Technocam 12 for 509,000. We also have the lowest price cooker, which is 389,000. So basically, the lowest priced on items basically is what we have.
I heard from some corners that the Miwi is around 8,000. Is that the price or
Yeah.
it's a treasure hunt
So
of some
that
sort?
is what, again, we call the treasure hunt. So what happens is at a select time, we'll hide, for example, the Miwi TV. It's a 39-inch this time. It will be priced at 8,000 and it will be hidden on our app. So the trick is to look for it where you won't find it. So for example, we'll hide it maybe in watches or we'll hide it in shoes. So the idea is to just download our app and keep searching at 1 p.m. today actually. So whoever finds it first will take a 40-inch TV for 8,000 shillings.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's not a hoax if you're watching right there at home. I saw the Miwi advert right there on Facebook, and then people were like, there's
Can be
no
real.
TV set that goes for 8,000 shillings. But then Samantha is telling you right now, the offer is on and you can actually get yourself a 45-inch, 45?
No, 40
44.
inch.
40.
Yes, for 8K.
40 inch for only
That's only
8,000
one.
Uganda shillings, but it's a treasure hunt anyway. So may the lucky person win that one. So let's talk about affordable pricing. What are some of those unbelievable prices, products that have unbelievable prices?
So yes, I said the cookers, we have TVs,
The
we have
Sayona.
phones, yes, the Sayona flat iron, which is about 20K, even blender, we have the cheapest priced Sayona blender, which is around 50K. So basically anything is,
So-
even shoes, yeah.
So basically anything you can get at Jumia, the website. Now,
Yes.
let's get through. How can I order?
Okay.
From the moment I log into my computer to the delivery, get me through that process.
Okay, so if you log into your computer, we have our website, that's www.jumia.ug, or you can use our app. And what you do is you create an account, which is very easy and free, of course. So then you search for the item you want to buy, whether it's a TV or a cooker, and you click buy now. There's a buy now icon just below the item. So you click buy now, it's added to your cart. Once it's added to your cart, you confirm the order. You give us your shipping information, that is where you want us to deliver to. And then you choose your preferred payment method. We have two of them, and that's cash on delivery and MTN mobile money. And then basically just sit back and wait for your item to be delivered to you.
So right about now, I would like to link to the CEO of Jumia, that is Mr. Ron Kawamara, to help us,
Yes.
to understand how does
to-
it really work.
Yeah.
But then I'm getting information that Mr. Kawamara is not set on location, so let's continue with this banter.
Okay.
Let's talk about what are some of the most popular products customers are interested in.
So in past experience, phones are always the most popular. So that
Phones,
phones.
yeah.
People love to buy smartphones, and we have affordable smartphones. So phones mainly are also appliances for home, TVs and cookers. So that's where the biggest discounts actually are this year. So we had what people wanted, and that's what we gave this year. Yes.
So what other products should they look out for?
We also have fashion as well. We also have Jumia Global products, and these are products that we ship from abroad. So we're giving people wider assortment actually this year. So whether if you don't want a cooker, if you don't want a TV, we still have fashion, we still have baby products, we have Pampers, we have groceries, we also have sugar, Kakira sugar, 5 kilograms for just 18K.
Wow.
We have cooking oil. I mean, you name it, we have it.
We've heard about the popular flash sales.
Yes.
What are these and what happens?
So for the flash sales, what happens is for a limited period of time. For example, 10 a.m. today, we have a Hisense TV, 40-inch,
Wow.
and it's going to be 730K. So what that means is you have to be on our Jumia app, because these are restricted to our Jumia app. So for a limited time only, that means maybe for only an hour, you can buy this item for that price. So once that time elapses, that discount is gone. Yeah.
And I understand in the villages you did put in place some kind of J force, the Jumia force,
Yes.
to penetrate the rural areas so
Yes.
that you can get the people engaged in those areas. Tell me about that.
Yes. So what the J-Force sales consultant scheme is about is we target people who know how to shop online, who have smartphones, who have internet, and we train them on how to place orders for people. So if you're in a village, for example, or even Kampala, and you don't know how to order, but you have a friend who has used Jumia before, they can help you place an order with the J4 sales scheme, and they earn a commission from each sale they make. Yeah.
And I understand Jumia is also actually trying to give employment to our people, especially in the informal sector.
Yes.
You know, those people who are the traders right there. They don't have that much education, but they are into that business. I understand that you're giving them some kind of employment as vendors.
Yes. So selling on Jumia is free of charge. You can just put your shop on our platform. And the advantage with that is, for example, you said someone in Chikubo.
Yeah.
They have only walk-in customers who walk into their shop and buy something. But by selling on Jumia, you're taking your shop to someone in Kabale. You're taking your shop to someone in Fort Portal. So we're giving you a wider market for your business. And of course, that doubles your sales. So that's how we are helping local vendors boost their sales and grow their businesses.
That is awesome. Let's say I'm that trader in Chikubo and I want to make that sell to someone in Bara. Someone has just ordered. What do I do? How do I make sure that they receive their merchandise?
So we basically do all the hard work for you.
So I just have to sit back like this?
Sit back. Once the order comes in, you supply us the item, for example,
Wow.
shoes.
Wow.
We come and pick the shoes from you, and then we take them to the person in Bara. All you have to do is sit back and wait for your money to just come in.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is very, very, very amazing. If you're right there at home and you're wondering how best can I take advantage of the Jumia Black Friday, not just the Jumia Black Friday, but Jumia as a whole, they'll just employ you as a vendor. You'll get some kind of commission. Am I
Yes.
right? Yes. You just have to give them the merchandise and they'll do the distribution, the transportation for you. So what you have to do is to just make sure that you avail the merchandise or the goods to them and they do the rest. It's Jumia Black Friday, 80% off. They have amazing deals. They have the Jamison, which is 90K, that could go for 45 after a 50% slash right there. The Black Barrel, which is right now at 143,000, will now go for 70,000 Uganda shillings only. And Absolute Vodka, which is 53,000, would actually be going at 26,000 Uganda shillings. Chiralunyo. So just get to Jumia, your smartphone, and if you don't have a smartphone, there is a number you can call. It is 032-001-380. 032-001-380. So it doesn't matter if you have no internet, if you have no smartphone, just call this number and you'll be able to be helped. Sami Wetala is on location to give us the latest and the nitty-gritties when it comes to how best can I order from the time I log into my computer and the time that the merchandise is delivered to my doorstep or my workplace. Sami Wetala will get us through that process. Sami Wetala, a very good morning once again, my brother.
Yes, Romeo.
Yes. Take us through that
Now,
process.
Romeo, we've been having a party after party, but now it's time for shopping after shopping. But a question on many people's head is what goes on when you make that particular order? And of course, I am standing next to Mr. Chris. He is the country manager of Jumia Uganda. Good morning.
Good morning to you. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Now, people need to understand when they make that order on that particular app, what goes on here at the Jumia offices.
Right. So a lot actually goes on.
Yes.
I cannot really sum it up in like 2 words, so I'm going to take you through the journey.
Yeah.
Should
do
we
this.
start?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm a vendor.
Yeah.
No, let's start at the point where I'm a customer. I've placed an order.
Yes.
And then somebody in Jumia services will actually see that an order has been placed, and it needs to be either picked from the vendor or picked from our warehouse, right?
Okay.
So if the vendor sees the order, then they will drop the order here.
This is where the order is.
This is where the order, they will drop the items here.
Yeah.
And then we would come in here. So this is where we would kind of QC all the orders that have been brought in, drop shipping, to see that they're in the right quality.
And Chris, we're talking of millions of people making orders.
Yes.
All of them, these are the guys who are handling all the orders that are coming.
No, this is just a segment of it, right?
Yes.
So we have various vendor drop-off points where various vendors can drop at different areas. We have one in CBD, we have another on Lumumba, we have another one here, another one in Nakasero. So it depends on where the vendors are.
Okay.
So as you can see, there's a huge team here to sort of handle the journey of the vendors as they come in, ready for the vendors. Then all the goods would be consolidated.
Yeah.
And they would come to this stage here.
What's the name of this particular stage?
This stage is called the network.
Yes.
Right? So this kind of routes all the packages wherever they're going. It kind of determines some packages are going up country, some packages are going within Kampala, and so on and so forth. As you can see, there's various bins just to kind of segregate the packages depending on where they're going. And then I described there were two stages, right?
Yes.
I described there was a stage where we drop ship, meaning we pick the items from the vendors.
Yes.
As and when the order is ready. Then there's another stage for items that we keep here in the warehouse. These are the consignment items. If you can pan on that side, you can see there's a huge team. You can see the products on the shelves ready for customers to actually place orders.
Yeah.
So this area is called the outbound section as well.
Yeah.
As you can see, there's a lot of excitement here. Tens of thousands of customers, millions actually engaging at the moment as we speak. As you can see, there's a lot of activity here. There's order picking and packing that is going on here. So this typically happens here. When a customer places an order, basically we'll go to the shelf, pick the item, bring it here for kind of picking, packing, QC.
Yeah.
And then it would still make its way out to the network.
To the network.
Yes.
Okay, great. I need to understand. These are like for the smaller items and for the bigger items? Do you like separate the two?
Yes, it's kind of a mix. As you can see, this is mainly for the smaller items. We also have another stage across for the larger items.
The larger items, yes.
Yes. And then across we have the other vendor drop-off points in the various sections of the city, mainly for the smaller items as well. So this is where the magic happens.
And for the high-end items, can we go there, the high-end items? I really want to see the high-end items in regards to the iPhone 11 and all these other items, but really for the high-class sort of people,
right,
so to speak.
So in terms of size,
yeah,
we would tend to segregate some items. If they're smaller sizes, then we would put them in a special segment. You would see maybe there's sort of high-end smart TVs here as well. In some sections, but I'll just take you to where
the real juice is, yeah?
You could call it that.
Okay.
So this is where...
okay. Wow.
So as you can see, this is where we sort of have a lot of activity. There's the mobile phones, you can see there's various of them. Yes, just waiting for the customers to order, and thousands have already ordered, and that processing is ongoing as we speak.
Wow, fantastic.
Right.
So, can I look at, can I touch one of this?
Yeah, feel free.
Okay, which particular item is this? This is a Techno Common. Okay, fantastic. Where's the iPhone 11?
Let's get it.
Do we have it here, right?
Yes, we sort of tend to pick from the system, so the system would know where the particular item is on the shelf.
Yes.
Let me just get that.
And of course, I can see liquor here as well.
Yeah, some of it. Yes, yes. Did you get me Sabrina?
Nice. So these are the high-end items. Wow.
So this is it.
Wow, fantastic, guys. I am holding an iPhone 11, which, by the way, Other places it may be going for about 4.5 million, but of course on Jumia it's going for about 3 million. That's almost 1.8 you get to save. And of course we've been saying this from the beginning, that with Jumia it's not only about the biggest sell but also the biggest save. And we already know that Christmas is here, so you need to get something. And I was telling Romeo to get something like this for Juliet, and of course Chris. Even as we move outside and of course want to look at, now somebody has placed an order, where does it go? The packaging.
Right. So as soon as a customer places an order,
Yeah.
sorry about that. So as soon as a customer places an order,
Yes.
we would sort of pick it, somebody would come to the shelves and pick it,
Yeah.
and they would bring it right to that section with the various stands over there.
Then they label the particular product.
They would, the product is already barcoded,
Yeah.
so they don't need to do that. All they need to do is check that it's the actual, it kind of tallies with what the customer ordered,
Yeah.
and package it in Jumia packaging material, and that's it. Then forward it to the network for onward transmission.
Okay, I want us to look at
Yes.
the other guys now, the delivery guys,
Yes.
the different delivery companies. How do you identify what company you work with in terms of ensuring that these particular products are actually delivered to the clients,
Well,
to the customers rather?
Well, we have a set of requirements to identify these companies. The good thing is that a lot of people are willing to invest,
Yeah.
and sort of meet the minimum set of requirements we require for them to be logistics third-party providers.
Yeah.
And these are also on our website. So I'll just take you through to where. So after this section, the
Yeah.
items would sort of come here, as you said, to the various delivery companies
Yeah.
that are waiting for delivery.
Okay, guys.
So these are sections of them. You will not necessarily see motorcycles here. They're in the different last mile hubs.
Yeah.
So we have each of these vehicles would be probably going to a different location of its own based on where the customers are.
Yeah.
For example, if we have many customers in, say, Nakasero, the vehicle would proceed to Nakasero where there's a last mile hub, and then they will do dispatches from there.
Fantastic.
Yes. So
Now-
this keeps going on throughout the day.
These particular products that you have, these are for the people who started ordering at exactly midnight.
Exactly. These are for customers who started ordering from exactly midnight. It's been tens of thousands, been quite a number of them. They identify, we have the best deals as we speak. We have our main aim right now is just to fulfill the customer journey, right? To make the customer happy and the seller happy as well.
Fantastic.
So they relate to this and it's very exciting.
And of course, this is going to be happening for the next 4 Fridays.
Yes.
8th, 15th, 22nd, and
29th.
29th.
Yes.
So, Romeo, you've heard it from Chris here. He is the country manager of Jumia Uganda. And definitely the steps in regards to owning, of course, a product from your handset to your doorstep. So if you're looking for items for your living room, for your kitchen, for your bedroom, or indeed your boardroom, Jumia is the place for you. Back to you, Romeo.
Thank you very much, Sami Wetala. Well, you've heard it from Sami. He has been showing you how best you can order from the moment you log into your computer and the item being delivered to your doorstep right there. Let's say you're in Mbarara and you want to order something that is worth 30,000 Uganda shillings. Instead of spending 15,000 on transport to come to Kampala and then 15 to go back to Mbarara, you just order online. You don't have to pay anything. Jumia will handle the transportation and everything. Make sure that you have that item within 2 to 3 working days. So you'll be well sorted. I still have the public relations manager, that is Samantha Abaho. She's still here. I also have 2 other prolific people from the Daily Monitor. That is Mr. Andrew Kagwa. He's an arts and culture journalist. I also have Claire Musime. She's a social media guru right there at the Daily Monitor. And they're joining me right now. A very, very good morning.
Good morning, Romeo.
Good morning.
Good morning, Claire. Good morning, Andrew. And good morning once again, Samantha.
Good morning.
So, Samantha, let's say I order a shoe and it doesn't fit. Do I have a right to bring it back to Jumia?
Yes, 100%. And so how that works is, for example, if the delivery agent brings you the shoe, we urge our customers to try it on there and then. And if it doesn't fit, you can return it to us within 7 days and we'll give you back your money. Yes.
Claire, have you had a similar challenge before?
Yes, it actually happened about 2 days ago. I ordered a bracelet from Jamia, a smartwatch. So when I got it, I was too busy to actually try it on and see if it works. So I put it there and I left it in the box. But about a day later, when I tried to use it, it couldn't work. So I'm like, maybe it's the battery. So I charged it, but it couldn't be turned on. So, you know, when you finish ordering, they give you an option to give a review. So I'm like, guys, this thing doesn't work. About 30 minutes later, I got a call. Someone says she's from Jumia. Tell us about the products you bought. We just say your comment. You say that it doesn't work. What exactly is the problem? So I tell them it doesn't work, just like I said. So we're going to give you an option to return it, either to give you a voucher card or to refund your money via mobile money. So I tell them I don't really mind a voucher card, but you can pick the item from my address. So they picked the item yesterday, and I'm waiting. They told me after they have verified if if the problem I'm raising is true, they will refund the money or give me a voucher card. So I'm waiting.
Amazing.
Today or tomorrow.
So, Ms. Muhindo, as a social media guru, I understand you're taking a closer look at those conversations online.
Yeah.
What are the people saying? Are they embracing Jumia Black Friday?
Oh yes, I've been following the conversations on social media from yesterday up to today, when there's a lot of people. Some are excited about it. Of course, there are those that raise. There are those who have their own fears.
So what are those? What are those fears? I'm interested in those.
I think the biggest fear that I've noticed from people is some are afraid of online shopping. One, they fear for their credentials. Like, what if I enter my mobile money details and then my money
disappears.
just disappears from my account? What if I enter my credit card details and then it keeps disappearing from my account? It's just that the main problem here is people do not trust online shopping. So, yeah.
So, Andrew, have you ever had a similar challenge? You order for a pair of shoes, instead you get Katogo on your doorstep.
Okay, like it wasn't necessarily shoes,
Yeah.
and by the way, I didn't really take it back. Like you know, you order and you okay, I would love it and take it as it is. So I took on the item. It was actually a refrigerator. Like, it really looked dope. Like, the photographer did a very, very good job. It looked bigger in the pictures. So I was like, all this for just 800,000. And when they brought it, and because the guy brought it and he actually made sure I installed it in my house, and yeah, it was quite smaller than it looked in the pictures. But yeah, I didn't take it back, and it works perfectly well. Like, I know very many people face this when they are shopping online, not just say on Jumia, but even when you're on, say, on Amazon and everything. like, yeah, there is that deception that comes with pictures. Like, yeah, some photographers are really good.
Just to, of course, as with online shopping, as Claire said, trust is the biggest issue we're dealing with now. So that's why the return policy is so important to us, because we want people to trust us. We want people to know that should an item come, for example, that doesn't fit or has or is defective in any way, you can return it to us and we'll give you back your money. Because we never want people to believe that we'll take their money and keep it, you know, and give them fake items. So whenever there's an issue, please I know, like for anyone who is watching, please return it to us within 7 days and we'll sort you out. We'll give you back your money.
So with online shopping, the item is delivered after it has been ordered. How do you ensure that customers are satisfied?
So as Claire said, we have reviews. So you're urged to give a review about your product. And also our customer care team always calls our customers just to confirm, hi, did you receive your item? Are you happy with your item? Do you have any issues? So we just keep going back and checking on you to see whether you're happy with your item.
Andrew, experiences online.
Well, there are quite many. One, I think the Friday thing, okay, it's not a Friday thing, but many people just use the app on Friday for that specific thing. The party thing, is that Jumia Party?
Yes, Jumia Party.
I think Jumia Party is a hit.
It is a big hit, I'm telling you.
Yes, and it's not just for the drinks, but even for the fast food and everything. like it's that's the reason many people I think are having many parties in their offices and not going to the bars. Which
Convenience.
which is quite a special thing. And then of course many of us do not want to spend money on transporting things. Like, well, it's very expensive to transport things. So if you're buying your fridge or anything, you just put in your detail and everything, and yeah, the guy will be at your doorsteps. I think I like what I'm going through with online shopping at the moment. The only problem is very many Ugandans will not want to either use a credit card. Many are still into that whole thing of you bring it, I see it, and then I pay you. And then there are times someone brings you something and probably you paid on a credit card, and you're like, yeah, I already paid for it, and so they just have to give you a receipt. And they give you that look like, geez, like you're taking this for free. Like, I think it's the whole mentality where people are used to, I give you and then I receive money. So, yeah, but I think we are getting there.
So Ms. Mahindo, what is the conversation online? Do you think people are embracing online shopping than before?
Yeah, I think people are embracing online shopping because there's a lot of talk going on about Jamia food. I see people order for food stuff, items, household items, and I think we are heading there. We shall soon get there with time, because you find that people now find it convenient that I don't have to get out or hire an Uber to carry a huge fridge or an oven. I'll simply go to Jumia and they'll deliver it. If I'm hungry, I can order for food and it's delivered to my doorstep. Even in places as far as Namugongo, where I live, I've ordered for food and it's been delivered to my place. So I think that whole convenience around online shopping, that is where the conversation is heading. Though, of course, I think the players in the sector need to do a lot of awareness in, especially when it comes to online security, because that is still the biggest challenge, where you find people want to shop online, but then they're like, what if my information is stolen? What if this and that? So there's just that lack of trust for the online resources.
So there's lack of trust, but then there's convenience because the customers are paying for convenience. Samantha, you must agree with that. And help the viewer right there dispel those reservations that they have when it comes to the e-payments. Do they have to worry about their credit card information and their mobile money information?
No, because we also actually have a payment method of cash on delivery. Because so people want to pay cash as they receive the item. So we have two payment methods. So we can do cash on delivery, which means when you receive the item, you give us cash, or MTN mobile money. And even if you, with mobile money, you prepay, so you send us the money first. But in situations where maybe you've changed your mind or you don't want the item anymore, we immediately send you back your money. So that's how we build trust.
So Andrew, in the rural areas, there's low internet penetration, by the way. But people there really want to engage and order for something from Jumia, but then we've had stories like, hey, I do not have a smartphone, I do not have this. So they came up with a number, which is 032-001-380. That's a number you can call if you're up country and you want to make an order on Jumia. Just call that number. You don't need a smartphone, you don't need to have internet on your phone, just airtime. Call that number and then you'll be sorted right there. So
is that still online shopping?
No, for now.
Is that still online shopping?
No, definitely. It's still, it's still now online. But for right now, the purpose of that is just to first build customer base up country and trust. So once people trust us, and you'll order your first smartphone through that landline, and then once you get the experience of online shopping, and then you keep going. So right now we're just still trying to tap into that market that doesn't have internet, that doesn't have a smartphone. We don't want to leave out anyone, basically.
So Andrew, have you ever heard of incidences of buffeting online? Fraudsters?
Like that's one of the commonest things, and I think it's one of the reasons why many people have their reservations when it comes to giving in their details, because there are very many, and it's quite very common when you're working with international platforms. You will try to order something on Amazon without knowing it was. What are those accounts like? It looks like Amazon, but it's not really Amazon.
The fake account.
Yeah, like it's a fake account.
Insecure accounts. Actually, when you're shopping online or whichever site it is, it's very important for you to check the URL bar and look for the secured HTTPS. Some just have an HTTP, so make sure there's an S. And then, of course, there'll be a button showing secured on the side. So if it's secured, then it's the real one. But those ones that I've forgotten the name for it, but those ones that do not have that are normally the fake sites.
Yeah, so like you'll be working on a site thinking that it's the real one, and yeah, you might not buy, but then just the fact that you checked on that site, you'll end up receiving unsolicited messages like, oh, we have this other thing, we have that.
So that is just clickbait.
Yeah.
Okay, to bait the customers right there. So Samantha, you do have some codes right there for our viewers right there who are watching home.
Yes, actually, you have 2 codes and
Two
they're worth
codes.
50K.
Okay,
each
that's
of them.
100,000.
Yes. So let me read them out slowly for everyone.
Kagwa and Claire, where are your phones?
So let everyone just make sure they download the Jumia app or they have the website. So the first code is JUMIABFFF77. That's a first code, and it's worth 50K. So whoever puts it in right now first gets a 50K discount. And then, can I read the second code?
Yeah.
Sorry? Okay.
Can.
So the second code is JUMIABF08C9. Yeah. So that's also 50K as well. Yeah.
So are we getting the fourth and third code?
we can talk compare. We can talk compare. Yes.
So as we wrap up, Samantha, what are you doing to beat the competition?
So
if there's any. Is there competition
there's
to
always
begin with?
competition. There's always competition.
Yeah.
So I would say our biggest selling point, of course, is our price and the convenience. So you're getting affordable products delivered to your doorstep in a very short period of time, and of course the return policy. So that's what we are doing right now to make sure our customers are happy and satisfied with our services.
Samantha Baho, the Public Relations Manager at Jumia Food. We also have Mr. Andrew Kagwa, he's an arts and culture journalist, and Claire Mohindo, she's the social media guru at the Daily Monitor. Right about now, we are going to take a very, very short breather. We'll be right back. We have people who are celebrating their birthdays on this particular Friday, so we are going to be giving you a major, major shout out. We also have goodies for you, our people out there who are celebrating your birthdays on this particular Furahi Day, which happens to be Black Furahi Day. Jumia, 80% off. All items, by the way. They have the Absolute Vodka, which is right now going for 53K, and it will be slashed up to 26K. The Black Barrel from 143K up to 70K. And they have the Jameson, which is right now at 90K. After being slashed 50% off, it will be 45,000. The party has already begun, all thanks to Jumia Black Friday. It started in the wee hours, that is midnight, and it will be stretching all the way to November 29th. There is more time. Let's take a breather.
You're watching Morning at NTV.
Good morning. My name is Samantha from Jumia, and today I will be reading the birthday messages. We have Winnie Keza, who is saying happy birthday to her best friend Nicolasa M. Shaka. I hope I've said that right. And then we have Kembabazi Sonia Edith, who is saying happy birthday to herself. Happy birthday to you, Sonia. And we have Matiko Moses, who is saying happy birthday to Mugisha Ketra. And actually, for all three who have read right now, Jumia has a surprise for you. We'll be giving you some gifts from Jumia that you can give yourself and also to the people you're sending out your birthday wishes to. So please come to NTV, that is at Serena Conference Center, and you'll pick your presents from Jumia. Happy birthday to everyone. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Baho Samantha, she's the Public Relations Manager right there at Jumia. Now, like she said, Those 3 people whose names were just called out by Miss Abajo will be receiving some goodies courtesy of Jumia. It's Black Friday, 80% off, all the way up to November 29th. So they'll be having those slashed prices. Just get your phone, tablet, and if you can't, they have a landline number they are giving out that you can call, and that is 032001380, 032001380. Oba tolina internet oba smartphone the number gy'osobola okubako aba Jumia ne bakufunira kyonna kyonna ky'oba. It's an online venture. You can just start right now. It's Black Friday all the way to November 29th. Kiralo nnyo. I'm very overwhelmed. These are very good deals. And on that note, we've come to the end of Morning at NTV. Have we? No. We still have a lot more that is coming your way. Abajo is still around, and she has something for you right there. And Jamison is 90k if you slash it by 50%, it will be at around 45k. Very cheap. Black Barrel, mabagalo kolabo party, yeah? That is 143k. It will be slashed all the way to 70k. Absolute Vodka, which is right now at 53,000 Uganda shillings, it will be slashed all the way to 26,000 Uganda shillings. And if you're all there, if you're there in the rural areas, Watali internet penetration, Jumia will be having the Jumia Force. They call it the J Force. They'll be moving around. They'll be like some kind of vendors. Yeah, this person will be having a smartphone, so you reach out to this lady or gentleman, and then you tell them this is the item I want to be ordered. So this person will order for you. This person will order for you using their smartphone, and then make sure that they deliver to your doorstep or your workplace. It's amazing. Jumia Black Friday, they've been doing this since 2014. It's been 5 years in the offing. So these are really legit people. Let's link to the PR, Samantha Abajo, that is on the other side of the studio. Sami, as we wrap up, what is the latest? We are wrapping up Jumia Black Friday. What do we have for our clients as we go?
Well, for now, it's all about sitting down, downloading the app, and shopping until you drop. But of course, we need to get the last remarks from the CEO, Mr. Ron. What are some of the thoughts that is going through your mind right about now, even as you look towards the customers and, of course, these 4 Fridays that are coming up?
Well, I think as Jumia, we're very excited to see the excitement in the market.
Yes.
Many of our customers are so excited. Our traffic on the site is crazy big. The app downloads are going up. More and more people are coming to our apps and platforms to take advantage of the Jumia Black Friday. As we mentioned, Jumia Black Friday begins today and runs until the end of the month on the 29th of November. But people think that Jumia Black Friday is only about phones, TVs, electronics. We also have Black Friday deals on the other platform, the Jumia food platform.
Whoa, for the foodies, yeah.
The foodies.
And
so
this is what we have here.
Yes, for the foodies up there, we have all kinds of deals for you on food. Many of the restaurants have come together and have given us up to 60% off on these deals. So if you've never tried a meal from the favorite restaurant, whether it's KFC or Java's, or whether it's or you want that nice drink at Jameson on Jamia Party.
Like our local foods like Katogo?
Yes, we have great deals from restaurants like Shaka Zulu. And so if you're looking for food, we have it available on Jumia Food this campaign. So Black Friday only doesn't just affect or help people who want to buy electronics and appliances, but also people who want to eat. Like I'm a foodie, I love food, I love a good drink, Jumia
food here
and
for us.
we've delivered food from Jumia Food to the crew. So the crew guys, hey, have some breakfast courtesy of Jumia Food. And so we hope that you get to enjoy this. I know you guys have been working hard this morning, and you guys wake up early and work extremely hard, so enjoy the breakfast. But I think for all our customers, they need to know one thing, is that Jumia Black Friday, this is the most special campaign we've ever done. These are the biggest deals we've ever had in the history of Jumia. As we've told you on the e-commerce site alone, now we have 1.4 million products that are available. And unlike in the past, we deliver everywhere in Uganda. Fantastic. And then on top of that, we have about 20,000 deals that are available for people to take advantage of. We have 7 days return guarantee. On some products, we have up to 14 days to return the products. So we've made incredible preparation for this campaign.
Incredible.
And just to finish as well, we have the lowest priced phones in the country, the lowest priced TVs, the lowest price fridges,
Yo,
ovens.
people, everything
fashion.
with Jumia is fantastic. You better tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to download the app. And even as I hand over back to Romeo, I'm going to be eating my breakfast courtesy of Jumia food. Romeo, I don't know if you're having this, but this is what I'm going to be having for the morning. God bless you. And of course, have a fantastic weekend.
Happy
Romeo?
Black Friday.
Of course, Sammy right there speaking to the CEO of Jumia, Mr. Ron Kawamara, telling you that, hey, Jumia has the best prices right now, 80% off, Banage. If you do not get a lot of these deals, imagine we're going to call it, but then you still have more time up to the November 29th right there to bag yourself the best deals. Right about now, we are living. Miss Abajo, could you please wave to our viewers? Yes, again, Akuvawa will be right back Monday. So have yourselves a blessed weekend. Yes, good day.